The Forest Service already planning ahead for what's shaping up to be a very busy and likely very early wildfire season right here in our state. Noelani Graff giving us a preview of what's to come, and it's really hard to think about fires when we're looking at rain tonight, but certainly it's got to help at least a little, right?
Well, sure, rain could make a bit of a difference in the moment, but big picture, it's not really going to catch us up. Now, we enlisted the help of the Phoenix Fire Department to show you how something can really take off, because when we heat up, all it takes is a spark, and you can quickly go from a bush on fire to suddenly a brush fire, and then you got a full-blown wildfire. And the early prediction is we could be heading to the fire lines a lot and soon. Remember all that rain that washed us from fall into winter? We talked about El Nino like it was going out of style.
El Nino is dropping our jet stream.
El Nino, of course, making for a very wet January.
We're taking no chances in the valley when it comes to prepping for El Nino.
To forestry officials, El Nino was a letdown.
It's not the right kind and the right duration.
It helped the fuels like grass and brush grow.
That causes a fire to spread and grow quickly.
And not enough snowpack to pack a punch when it melts and keep moisture in the trees, which are already thirsty.
We're still in the middle of a long-term 16-year drought.
So experience tells Deputy Helen Graham we're in for a doozy this year.
Expect more incidents, more fires.
She says spring fires are most likely to sprout in the low desert, like we saw last year, but more of them. And they have the potential to spread like, well, wildfire. And while the fire forecast looks to be a little more mild for the high country, if it stays hot and dry going into summer, trouble can still spark.
It all depends on when and where we get those starts.
So that's the early prediction. A lot of variables could change. The final outlook is expected a more solid one at the end of April. Meantime, we are the Taking Action station, so keep this in mind. 60% of fires are caused by people, not the weather. So when you're camping, make sure you put those campfires out. You should be able to touch the coals when you're done. Also, if you're towing anything, make sure the chains don't drag. Nothing that sparks, because a spark is all it takes to cause something like that, and then spread from there with just one gust of wind. Now back to you.